Well, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
My name is Ned Kelley, Kelley. I'm a candidate for Commissioner at Large in Wyandotte County. I have with me via StreamYard, and bear with us, this is our first time really using StreamYard, Mary Gerlt,
Hi. Glad to be
candidate
here.
for BPU, Board of Public Utilities. And we want to do a quick discussion about what happened last night. The UG, the Unified Government, had a special, a called meeting to discuss the recommendations to mask mandate again. So we thought we were done, or did we really think we were done a couple of months ago with mandates to wear masks? But the CDC has come out with these recommendations that whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, even though it's not really a vaccine, I won't get into that part of it right now, that everyone is supposed to wear masks. So they didn't take any. Anyway, we want to talk about that. We want to especially reach out to people who are concerned about this sort of thing. Does that sound about, and maybe we'll give some recommendations on what you can do. Does that sound about what we want to do today, Mary?
Yeah, we just want to reach out to those who believe that this is mostly a fear-based hype tactic, and who believe in having the freedom to do what you want with your body, and right now specifically with your face. And yeah, we want to make sure you guys are informed and you know what's going on.
Yeah. So if you're concerned about mask mandates, please watch on. So last night, that would have been July 29th, they had this special called meeting, and they had recommendations. Like I said, the recommendations were that everybody be masked, essentially all the time, but it's saying indoors, regardless of your vaccination status. They did not take any specific action on it yet, so they didn't actually pass a mandate or a vote or anything just yet. It would need to be passed. It's not like last time where just the health department can do this now because of the new law in the state of Kansas, that it does need to be passed specifically by school boards for the schools, and well, in this case, the UG for the county. Does that sound about right to you, Mary?
Yep, that's pretty much it.
I just want to go over some takeaways that I had, and if you have any, Mary, from watching this. Number one, they use the term ask. Well, we just want to ask people to wear masks. Well, it's not an ask, it's a mandate. There's a difference. I'm looking at you, Christian. In other words, when you vote, when government does something, it's not just a polite asking, hey, would you mind doing this for me, where someone can say no. Because when government passes a mandate or a regulation or a law, it's violence, it's force. Ultimately, if you choose not to do what they're telling you you must do, you'll get some sort of punishment, perhaps a fine. And if you refuse that, if you still fight against it, you're going to go to jail. Men with guns are going to come and lock you up. And if you resist, of course, you'll be killed. So it's violence. Government is violence. We want to remind people it's not asking politely. Number two, the recommendation that they're considering is for a 6-week period of time of a mask mandate. And we all know that's bullshit. We all heard 2 weeks to flatten the curve. By the way, we flattened the curve. This is what flattening the curve looks like. From a year ago, those cases were pushed out. Well, where did you think they were going to be pushed out to? Now, that's what flattening the curve means. But forget about that. We all know that when they say, "Oh, this is just something we want to do for 6 weeks," I don't think anyone, whether you're in favor of this or opposed to it, thinks it seriously would only be a 6-week period. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, exactly. This is a case of fool me once. We already went through this where you're like, oh, it's just a temporary thing, and so to me, if they do pass a mandate, there's no reason to think that it's not going to be for months and months on end again. We're coming to the end of the summer here. The weather's going to get colder in another 2 or 3 months. That's when the flu season's going to come up. And just like last year, when it was like, oh, magically there were no regular flu cases and everybody had COVID, and there were just hundreds of thousands of COVID cases. Boy, I wonder how that happened. So as soon as the flu season's here, it's going to be even more mass hysteria, and we're going to be right back where we were. So, we need to discuss how to move forward.
Very good point. And the last thing I noticed in watching that, and you can all go watch it. Go to YouTube. It's the channel is the Unified Government. You just click on that and scroll down. The meeting last night, July 29th, 2021, special session, Health Department update. And you should subscribe to the Unified Government of Wyandotte County YouTube channel to watch all of their meetings and things. It gets painful. It's painful to watch, but we need people who are interested in challenging things and concerned to be for freedom to be watching and staying up. The last thing I noticed is that they are really rabid to get kids. So they're talking about how currently under 12 cannot get the jab, the vaccination, and they are furious that they can't give it to children. They are so that's the other thing. They are really pushing. You can tell that's coming. They can't wait to get their hands on your kids. It's to start giving them this. And of course, that's probably going to be next. I don't want to take up too much time on this video, but so after mask mandates, vaccination mandates are going to be next. Right now they're talking about mandating wearing it indoors. Next it's going to be outdoors. All the time. So what can we do, Mary?
What can we do? Well, that's kind of why we wanted to come and bring this information to you guys, because now is the time to mobilize and start talking about what we can do to go forward from this. So one thing that you can definitely do just from your house is reach out to your commissioners. Everybody in Wyandotte, there are 8 different commissioners and there's 2 at large. So if you have not already tried emailing or calling down to the UG office, I would suggest that you do that. Thank you. We have the link right there. So if you go to the wykckck.org, you can go through there and click on the government tab and you can get to this link here. There is a list now. They've changed the website from what it used to be. You can see all the commissioners' names and their emails. There's also now, I think this is new, a general email for the commissioners, just commissioner@wykckck.org.
Can you copy and paste that link into do you have the chat on the sidebar?
Oh, let me see if I can do that.
This is a new platform for us, so bear with us. While you're doing that, Mary, I'll point out, I noticed that the commissioners had their email and phone numbers listed. Our mayor, Alvy, does not. For some reason, the mayor doesn't have his contact information listed on the website. I'm sure that's just an accident.
Okay, this is the general email, if you can see it. Send it to you.
Did you put it in the chat, in the StreamYard chat?
I'm trying to, but it's not letting me hit send.
You can just maybe hit enter. And when it's in there? Anyway,
did it show up? No, it didn't show up.
Well, no, it should show up in the sidebar, and then I can click on it because I'm running this is running off of my computer.
Okay, and then it's showing in the private chat now for me.
Private chat. Okay. Can you put it in the comments?
No, it won't let me comment.
Oh.
I think it's only you.
All right, I'm getting it. I'm grabbing it. I'm putting it there. Here we go. Boom. So if you send an email to commissioner@wykck.org, that should send it to all the commissioners.
Apparently, it doesn't say that directly, but that is what is at the top of the page.
Okay.
So I assume that will go to all the commissioners, or at least it may just go to a general mailbox that somebody at the UG, shuffles through.
Right. Okay, cool. Well, the other thing we need to do is pay attention to the meetings. Show up at the meetings in person if we can. If not, attend them via Zoom. And if you are concerned about these things, please do so. Obviously, if this is of concern to you, this is something you need to do, and let them know. It's hard because they'll call, like last night's meeting, we found out about it during the meeting, and then we had to watch the end of it and then watch the rest of it on YouTube. So where can people stay up on when those meetings are coming out?
They can go to the wykck.org website. I believe all the meetings are posted there. There's a calendar. I don't know the exact link, but you can definitely look around there and find the calendars for all the meetings and everything. Also, you can pay attention to the Wyandotte Daily, which is a local paper here. Go to their Facebook page and follow them. They will often post these meetings as well for people to know in advance.
Yeah. So do your best to stay up on those things and let others know what you find out and when things are coming up. If you hear about something first, let us know because we might have missed it. You can let us know on Facebook at Unmask the Dot. Unmask the Dot. Join that group if this is something you're concerned about. That's so we wanted to let you know the fear is amping up. The words they're using is like raging. These cases are raging, even though deaths are, fatalities are at an all-time low. It's amazing. It's amazing the fear and propaganda that they're beating the drums right now. Anything else, Mary, before we go?
Yeah, that about sums it up. I mean, I'm just always struck at how willing they are to upend your life for so little. So like Ned said, the fatality rate is extremely low. They're claiming that hospitalizations are up, but still, this is not a matter that your city government should be intervening in, and two, it's not worth killing businesses and ruining people's mental and social well-being for. So yeah, it's all trying to kill a gnat with a sledgehammer.
Well said. Thanks, everybody. Live free. Peace and freedom.
Bye.